Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of a prepared mind. And I get sent pictures, videos, emails, and links. And if you would like to send me something for a video, my email is in the description box below. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about today is the fact that my son and his wife and children have gotten their own place. And I now have my office. So that's where I'm sitting. So new surroundings. So just in case you're wondering, where is she? I'm in my office now. So I will swing you around and show you what I did. So over here is the closet. Andrew's Marine Corps uniforms are still hanging up. But, you know, those obviously they're going to stay here, because he does have a lot of uniforms. So they're staying here for right now. And plus, he's waiting on his DD-214s anyway because he might be going back in. Yeah. And then over here, I just have some shelving units up with some of Andrew's stuff, like his boots that he wore during boot camp, his picture of him and his platoon picture, some of my books that are on a bookshelf right here, and then another shelving unit over there. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so these first two videos that I'm going to show you actually is what happened in my house, okay? And this happened a few days ago when we had 2 days of really heavy rain. And I'm like, all right, what's going on? Should I put in a claim with my insurance company? Because this is getting really scary. So tell me what you guys think I should do. Take a look. Okay, so here is a email and some pictures from a community member. So I hope you guys are ready to get inspired. She said, "Oh my gosh, I made my own sweet cream creamer to die for, and you are able to water bath can it." She said, "I'm so tired, like you and so many others, of the cost of things. So I said, I am done. I'm going to make my own. I filled two-thirds full of a 64-ounce container that I cleaned and using. Now I get more ingredients from the corner store, aka my prep, and make more to can. I also make my own vanilla. God bless." So the recipe, if you want to write this down, is 2 14-ounce of any condensed milk, 2 1.5 cups milk you'd like, from coconut to low fat, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. She added extra. Mix well, pour into any container. Okay, awesome. So take a look at the pictures that she sent in. And here are the instructions for the creamer, for canning the creamer. Begin a pot of boiling water for the lids. Start out with dry, cold jars. Fill with the creamer and wipe the rims with a sterile cloth. Leave 1 inch headspace. You need room to shake it really good before opening it. Um, Place the hot lids and rings. Place in a cold pressure canner. Set the lid and turn it on. Wait until pressure builds and the steam vents for 10 minutes before you put the weight on the canner. Set 10-pound weight on the canner as soon as it begins to jiggle and the pressure is at 10 pounds. Cut the heat off immediately. Let the canner cool and depressurize. Remove from jars and wipe them off. Place the hot lids in the rings. Place in a cold pressure canner. Oh, wait, sorry, that is wrong. I'm repeating myself. Sorry. And let the canner cool and depressurize. Remove the jars, wipe them off. Cover, let them continue to cool. Once they have all sealed, you're good to remove the rings. Put them away in a cool, dark place for storage. No more weekly trips to the grocery store for creamer. This recipe yields 15 of 8-ounce jelly jars. This recipe is not for the calorie counters. If you're counting calories, I would try almond milk or even a lower fat sweetened condensed milk. Several recipes I found online use different flavors instead of vanilla. Try these extracts: coconut, peppermint, hazelnut, almond, cinnamon, pumpkin pie spice. Thank you. So here's an email from a community member. She said, "Hi there, long-time listener, but first time right inner." Okay. She said, "I'm hoping to raise awareness of some alarming language found in the user agreement of my small local bank headquartered in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. Our bank recently upgraded their mobile app and website. When downloading the new mobile app, I was prompted to agree to their new terms of use and user agreement. Most people typically do not read these, but simply just click agree. I want to encourage everyone to read these carefully. Here's what I found that caused me to complain to my bank directly and also to the FDIC, who did nothing. It says, 1, you may use the service to gain access to deposit accounts in which you have an unrestricted right to withdraw funds. However, the bank, as it may determine at any time, from time to time, in its sole discretion, may deny service account access, restrict service account transactions, or place limits on the specific dollar amount of funds that may be withdrawn or transferred from any account. 2, we, the bank, may terminate or suspend this agreement or terminate, suspend, or limit your access privileges to or use the service in whole or in part at any time for any reason or no reason without prior notice, including the reasons involving your use of the service which we, the bank, may deem to be illegal or potentially brand damaging. When I called my bank to complain, I advised that the user agreement was written by a very reputable attorney firm that is well known and well used by the banking industry. And if it was not illegal to practice, they wouldn't have included this language. It was Jackson Kelly PLLC is the firm that they named, and this firm practices in West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Indiana, DC, and Colorado. So please pay attention out there. Just because it may be legal doesn't make it right. I will be finding a new bank. Thanks so much for your daily updates. My husband and I watch every day. Well, thank you very much for sending this in. This is very, very alarming, and I'm wondering now about my bank. I'm with a credit union. So thank you very much for letting everybody know, because this, wow. So here is an email from a community member. She said, "We just had a 12.8% increase on January 1st, and now they want to ask for more. Like my mom said, where do they think we are going to get this money? We can all go out to our yards and pick from our money tree orchard. I feel bad for complaining because others have paid a lot more for their electricity." And she sent in a summary, if you will, of an article. Proposed by Pacific Power to increase its rates by 16.9% would raise about $304 million to be utilized for wildfire risk management, transmission infrastructure, and renewable energy projects, the utility company said. Pacific Power officials said the average residential customer with typical energy usage would see an increase of about $30 a month. Factors driving the proposed rate increase include rapidly increasing wildfire management costs that range from insurance premiums to the need for a catastrophic fire fund to better manage risks associated with increased wildfire activity, the utility company said. Pacific Power also said they also looking into continually invest in low-cost renewable energy resources and in their transmission infrastructure in order to enable new renewable resources that will better serve growing customer needs. Through careful stewardship on behalf of their customers, they have delivered safe, reliable, and affordable services at prices that are well below the national average. They said while their essential operating costs remain low, extreme weather events and increased wildfire risk are impacting all households and businesses, raising the cost of providing essential services. They remain steadfast in their commitment to their customers and their communities and will continue to seek new ways to reduce impacts to customer bills while making critical investments in the West's energy grid. Wow. Thank you for sending that in. So anybody who has Pacific Power, you guys are going to be seeing much larger electric bills. So a request came in from a community member, and he wants to know if we have any songwriters in the community. I said, I know we have a singer in the community, but I don't know about a songwriter. And he said, I have an idea that would require someone more talented than I am to execute. Many years ago, there was a song written to protest apartheid in South Africa. It was titled, Ain't Gonna Play Sun City. And he said, I'd love to see someone make a parody of this song for the truckers called Ain't Gonna Deliver to New York City. And I had never even heard of this song. And it's more than 40 years old. And it came out after, geez, that one song, like Band-Aid, okay? Remember all the songs from the 80s where all the artists got together and they sang for like to make money for like different charities and stuff like that, okay? So the link for the song is in the description box below. So if there's any songwriters out there, let's see what we can do, okay? So here is an email that came in from a community member, and it's for the Next Store app, and it says, beware, beware, beware. All national retailers are using facial recognition cameras and software. I had a situation at the Seminole Boulevard Aldi's where the hand scanner was not working, so it took some maneuvering to get my large paper products scanned. Lo and behold, these scumbags, without even checking my receipt, put me on some kind of a national shoplifters list. And now every store I go to, I have the security flunkies and half the store employees following me around, watching me like a hawk. If any of our sellout elected officials or representatives read this, get your head out of your arses and put a stop to this. As a 60-year-old veteran, I should never have to deal with this BS. And he's right. Wow. How crazy is that? So I was watching a video. It was Joe Rogan and Dr. Phil. Okay, you all know who Dr. Phil is, right? Well, Dr. Phil, he has changed his tune, right? And he was talking about farmland. And it's being bought up around U.S. military installations. And it's not a lot of land, okay? It's really not. But it's where the land is that's making me question and him question why this land and not land somewhere else. And it's the Chinese that are buying up this farmland. And he brought up a really good point. Chinese men are coming across the border into California. 33,000 Chinese men came across the border last year. And this is concerning. This should be concerning to all of us. We should not be selling farmland around military installation. Now, I'm going to put up some pictures for you, okay? And I want you to look at them. And the one picture that I put up, the top picture is where the military installations are. And the bottom part is where the farmland is, okay? And then the second picture is what country has farmland in each part of the country, of our country. And then the third picture is how much each country has land, owns land in our country. Okay, so take a look. And here's another email from a community member for more inspiration. She said, Queen of shelves and organization here, laughing my butt off. Yes, ma'am, I have done it again. Put that shelf together. Hubby did this one. But I reorganized some of my organization and cleared up all the floor area. I can see the floor, laugh out loud. God bless and please pray for Israel. P.S. I think I may have told a story with this being built. I think I can get another shelving unit and tee it up. It's awesome. I'm so happy. I bought that mustard too. Did you buy the big things of ketchup too? I buy those. Yeah. We go through a lot of condiments in this house. Wow. Such inspiration. Absolutely love it and adore it. And before I go, here's a video that was sent in by my husband that's been deconstructed and reconstructed for your liking. Okay. And that's all for this video, guys. Okay. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.
Hey, you guys, I got a new one for you. Ready? I know they heard me laughing already. The American Red Cross, okay, now when you're donating blood, it asks you if you have had the juice. And if your answer is yes, you have to call ahead of time because they have to make sure that they can still use your blood.
Does that mean our blood is going to be like gold? Did you hear me?
Because we've never had the juice.
It's like gold now.
Probably. I thought that it was safe, y'all. I thought that y'all that were juiced and boosted, y'all have this level of immunity. I'm sorry, I can't. Because I said this already. I already told people this was gonna. I'm waiting for them to need my baby juice.
I'll charge $1 million an
You hear what
ounce.
I said to you?
I'll charge $1 million an ounce.
Listen, when they start needing my baby batter, I swear to God, I'm giving that shit away. You hear me? Is that okay, Jim?
Yeah.
Okay, making millions on the baby batter.
You'll go in the machine like twins, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
I forgot about that movie.